Well, hi there. Warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive, and I'm Meghna Deka. Well, viewers, imagine the cultural legacy of your state is being compromised just to further the interests of a certain political party. What would you do? What would you say? What if the revered symbol of a state is being usurped, as is the charge, by a certain party only to impose its own political symbols? Well, these exactly are the allegations that you can see on your screens, and these are the two images which have led to these allegations. That's exactly what the BRS and the BJP today are accusing the Congress of in the state of Telangana. In fact, the two images that you see on your screens are of the Telangana Thalli, the revered state symbol of Telangana. But the opposition in the state today says that the Congress has the symbol of the state's identity usurped. Why do they say that? Now let's remind you and give you a bit of a backgrounder here. Remember, Telangana Thalli is a symbolic figure for the people of Telangana, one that was inspired by the statehood agitation, which was led by the then former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, KCR as he is called. Well, just a short while ago, the redesigned Telangana Thalli statue was now unveiled by the current Chief Minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy. And you can see the fanfare and the massive scale of which it was done in the State Legislative Assembly. These are the latest visuals which are coming in. In fact, this is from the Telangana secretariat in Hyderabad, and you can see these visuals of the Telangana Thalli, the latest symbol, the latest statue which has been unveiled. All of this has happened amidst the furor over the Congress government's decision to give the statue a new look. So what exactly are these changes that have, really riled up the BRS and the BJP? We are going to explain it to you. This is what Telangana Thalli, as projected by the KCR government in the past, look like, and this is what Telangana Thalli's latest statue, which has been unveiled today. In this, you can see the difference that Telangana Thalli can be seen with a mace cob in her hand. In the current one, you have the mace cob which has been shifted to her other hand in the current statue. In the earlier avatar of Telangana Thalli, she was depicted in a pink sari. This pink sari, however, now has been replaced with a green sari. The BJP and the BRS have asked, why? In the earlier one, you had Telangana Thalli holding the Batukama, which is a symbol, of course, of the largest cultural festival which happens in Telangana. And this has gone missing in the current one, as you can see. And what replaces the Batukama pot that you had seen in her hand earlier? Well, you can see now that instead she holds up her hand in a gesture. Now, this is one big cultural symbol as per the BJP and BRS, which has been removed. She also can be seen depicted with a crown on her head. Now, this crown has been removed in the latest depiction by the Congress government. As you can see on your screens, she does not wear a crown anymore. Let's also tell you about the other differences. The golden waistband as well as the toe rings. The golden waistband that you can see here, which has very intricate artisan designs which were made of in the earlier depiction, is missing this time around. These are just some of the changes, but one of the biggest things which has irked the BRS and the BJP is the fact that here the mace cob, which was being held by Telangana Thalli earlier, has been replaced by this Hasta Mudra, which essentially is something which, as per the BRS and the BJP, a symbol of the Congress party. Now, let's also tell you what are the specific charges and the counters which are now coming out. Well, the opposition, BJP, BRS, have said that this is an attack on the state's cultural identity, while you have the Congress saying that the Telangana Thalli is now not just a goddess. Earlier, she looked like a goddess. It goes on to say, why make the state symbol look poor? Because the jewels and the crown, everything has been removed. The Congress government says that we want it to give a feeling of a mother, that she's more like a mother than just a goddess. She's a mother to everyone in Telangana. BJP BRS also asks, the move was done in a haste to try and erase the KCR legacy and the role that he has played in attaining the statehood of Telangana. But you have the Congress saying that they had consulted many intellectuals as well as poets as to the depiction of what Telangana Thalli should look like, and they had decided this is the most apt one. Also, the BJP BRS says you can't redesign when the governments change. Just because the governments change, the legacy, the past, the history of a state will not change. But the Congress says that the idea which was put forth by one family, which is unhappy with the design, does not really hold any water. Also, the BJP has said that it was being redesigned, that the statue and the look of the Telangana Thalli was redesigned for political compulsions. The Congress says that they don't really represent the entire Telangana as a state. It is not just about one family. Meanwhile, let's tell you how the political face-off has been shaping up after the unveiling of the mega statue at the Telangana secretariat.
You can change government, सरकार बदल सकते हैं, but माँ नहीं बदलना चाहिए, माँ नहीं बदलना चाहिए, माता नहीं बदलना चाहिए. आज ये बेवकूफ़ वाली जो हरकत कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट कर रही है, we will oppose it tooth and nail because Telangana Thalli as Telangana Mata is not something that was created out of political compulsion or political need. हमने पिछले 10 साल में कोई चीज चेंज करने की कोशिश नहीं की जो कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट में भी नाम लगाया गया. पर आज मैं आपसे वादा करता हूं 4 साल बाद जब हमारी गवर्नमेंट आएगी तो जरूर राजीव गांधी इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से लेके जो भी इंदिरा गांधी जी के नाम पे और राजीव गांधी जी के नाम पे इंस्टीट्यूशन है, सारे ही चीज तेलंगाना के जो स्टॉलवर्ड्स हैं उनके नाम पे हम बदल देंगे.
తెలంగాణ మూర్తి దేవత చూసుకుంటే మనకి ఏ విధంగా అయితే సంతృప్తిని ఇస్తుందో, ఒక అమ్మ మనల్ని ఎంత ప్రేమగా గుండెల్లో పెట్టుకొని చూసుకుంటుందో అట్లా ఉండాలని ప్రస్తావన వచ్చినప్పుడు మేధావులు, ఉద్యమకారులు, కవులు, కళాకారులు మనం తెలంగాణ తల్లి అనే భావనతోనే ఉద్యమ బాట పట్టినాం. మనకు తల్లి కావాలి, దేవత గుడిలో ఉంటుంది, తల్లి మన ఇంట్లో ఉంటుంది, తల్లి ఒళ్ళో మనం పెరుగుతాము. కాబట్టి మనం తల్లి ప్రతిరూపమే పెట్టుకోవాలని చెప్పి వాళ్ళందరూ సూచన చేసి, దురదృష్టవశాత్తు కొంతమందికి ఇది నచ్చలేదు. ఒక వ్యక్తి, ఒక కుటుంబము, ఒక పార్టీ ఆలోచననే 4 కోట్ల తెలంగాణ ప్రజలన్న ఆలోచన, భావన సమంజసం కాదు.
So let me go across to NV Subhash, who is joining us, spokesperson with the BJP. Dr. Pulla Rao is also joining us, a political analyst. NV Subhash, I'm going to come to you first. You just heard Chief Minister Revanth Reddy come out and said the idea of Telangana Thalli cannot be as per what one party or one family depicts. They want a more inclusive Telangana Thalli. What's wrong with that?
See, first, let me tell you one thing, that when we start any, the good, the program or something, we say Matru Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava, Ati Deva. Matru Deva Bhava is nothing but we are comparing our mother with, the goddess. Earlier, the Telangana Thalli, why this has come, when we go back to history for just 30 seconds, this has started almost in 1935 because there was so much of cultural difference when Nizam was ruling in the state. Then, the people of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, the Telugu-speaking people, they wanted to have a cultural identity so that people will come in one umbrella. So it has been started. Nevertheless, in 1969, when Telangana statehood, when the agitation has just started,
right?
All these, the poets and then so many lyrics have been, written. So many books have been written, and including the Telangana Thalli has been written on that. So when TRS government has come into power, there are so many statues in and around the state which have been, just installed. And all political parties have been praying on that, saying that, the Telangana Thalli. When we say, the Bharat Mata and, the Telangana Thalli, we compare with, the goddess. I'm not talking about any political affiliations or something, but the people have already has an impression of Telangana Thalli and, the Bharat Mata. When we compare mother, with the goddess, the new installation, which has really stripped everything, including the jewels, including the waistband, the gold band and everything, including the power, the light behind the.
But they say that this is like a mother, not like a goddess. That's what Revanth Reddy, the Chief Minister, said.
Yeah, so when we compare with mother, she's a goddess. When we, just go out and when we do puja at home, when, we just pray with, God, the mother, and then we take the blessings of, the parents. Now, why at this point of time, when Sonia Gandhi's birthday is on today, the Telangana government purposefully wanted to have an impression that because of Telangana, because of the Sonia Gandhi, the Telangana state has been given.
The optics and the timing is what BJP is raising. Dr. Pullarai, would you like to answer that? It's not just about honoring the mother of Telangana. In the past too, Congress has gotten itself into controversial waters by trying to depict Sonia Gandhi as the mother of Telangana. On the 9th of December, on the day of Sonia Gandhi's birthday, is it mere timing that you have Revanth Reddy unveiling the statue, telling the people that everyone must show gratitude towards Sonia Gandhi for creating the state? It's the optics that they object to.
I heard what Mr. Subhash said. I don't agree with the core of his arguments. Let's come to two things. One, the identity of Telangana is too strong, too great, too historic for any small or big insignias, statues or other things to change it. It's too big, Telangana. Secondly is, elections have consequences. I'm sad to say this, they have consequences. Mr. Subhash will agree with me. How was a beautiful round parliament building just replaced by a triangular building? What happened to all the history? What happened to all the culture? What I'm trying
but Dr. Pullarao, that was something which was already in the making. It was in fact UPA governments which said that we needed a new parliament. But every time a new government comes in Telangana, is it fair that Telangana Thalli's depiction itself will change?
They're both beautiful. They're both beautiful statues. Yes, as Revanth Reddy said, one is a goddess, the other statue is also equally compelling for an outsider. She represents Telangana at its core, hard-working woman, a mother figure, which Mr. Subhash will also agree to. There's nothing wrong with that picture also. It looks quite compelling. I would have been surprised if it was...
tell about you.
Yes, what's your problem? NV Subhash, what's your problem?
Yeah, we have the strong objection when we see the statue, the hand, the right hand of the Telangana Thalli is showing about the symbol of the Congress party.
Dr. Pullarao, answer that specifically. Hasta Mudra, which you've brought in, is essentially Congress's hand. That's Congress's logo.
I'll also very pleasantly counter my friend here. When Narendra Modi went to Japan, there was a huge lotus flower at a big function. Nobody objected. It just happened. The lotus flower is there. Her hand is also there. It is there. So I mean, you want to read. You want to read into it. You want to say this is that. Nobody can stop you, but you don't look at both of them.
That's an important point. NV Subhash, if there is a lotus in G20, it's not BJP's symbol. Now the Congress says the Hasta Mudra doesn't mean it's Congress's logo.
See, the lotus, the Lakshmi Devi sits on that, the Saraswati Devi sits on that. But on symbol, the statue, when you just literally see the Congress hand is there. We have the strong objection. This is to divert the attention of the people because Congress party has failed in almost in all subjects because they have all the guarantees and all these things are done. And we also question the Congress party. This is only the first year. In case you are there for next the 4 years, every year are you going to spend money like this and then make a big issue about it because the GO has been issued that on same day on the Sonia Gandhi's birthday today they wanted to celebrate in a big way. And
not just today, NV Subhash, every year from here onwards on Sonia Gandhi's birthday, Telangana Day is going to be celebrated. Dr. Pullarao, even you can't duck from the question when it comes to the timing. It's very apparent.
The timing, there are only 365 days a year. Every day has some significance. You can make a wide link, you can make a weak link and say something is there. Let's go to that. Don't you agree that is also a very nice... That's also very nice. I was also surprised by that nice picture. I agree with Mr. Subhash. The earlier statue was very, very nice, very apt, very appropriate. But this one was okay. It depicts green. It's prosperity, farmer, rural areas.
Green stands for prosperity, NV Subhash. That's one of the objections which was raised.
Green is for, MIM. Green is for MIM. The hand symbols, the Congress party symbol. And
green is for MIM and hand symbol is of the lotus. Dr. Pullarao, quick.
Also, you say, I may make one more point. The way the sari of that lady is, the new statue actually signifies the traditional women, the hardworking
But you didn't
women.
answer on the hand symbol being a logo of the Congress party. You had objections to the lotus, but when it comes to the ham symbol, you are saying no, it is not about the Congress party. You are saying the BJP is saying the pink has been changed to green.
I cannot agree strongly with
Okay.
Mr. Subhash. He talks in a reasonable way. But if
everything
you want to
is
read
coincidence,
everything into the hand
is
symbol,
coincidence.
I think it is also, if I may say,
Everything
it is a
is right there on your screens, viewers. You can look at the two depictions. One in the KCR era and one in the Revanth Reddy era, and the viewers can decide themselves. Tweaks have been made, yes. What are the reasons behind the tweaks, which is a more accurate and apt depiction of Telangana Thalli? Well, we leave it up to the Janta, the viewers, to decide. Well, thank you so much, NV Subhash, for joining us, as well as Dr. Pula Rao. Pleasure to have you on the show. With that, a short break. Don't go anywhere. We return in 2 minutes.